So here we are at the Tesla supercharger Toowoomba, where we're just running a session here to top up before we head back to Brisbane. So 4 superchargers, 2 in use, a little MG ZS EV next to me. And as you can see there, we're up charging from the Tesla app. So let's jump inside and have a look what we're seeing on the screen. So inside we're seeing that we've got the charge going on. We're at 45%. I've set it for, might just adjust that actually while we're here, for 80%. And then on my main console, I can see I'm pulling 102 kilowatts in power at the moment, and that little green light there just to let me know the car is currently charging, which is really good. So we're just going to sit here, get it to 80%, and we probably hopefully won't take too long, but you can see the time is 25 past, so we'll get the stats out of the Tesla app when we're finished. But a bit disappointing there, I don't see anything sort of telling me how long. Oh yeah, sorry, completes at 250, so about a half-hour charge to get to the level we need. It's probably a good chance while we're stopped doing the charge to have a look inside at this cabin. As you can see, it's quite roomy. Lovely sunroof above us, which will be really good on this drive back today. Center console, there's a drink holder with another drink holder under here, with a little bit of storage down there as well, should you need to put something, wireless charger and cables. So pretty good. Boot release here just under the driver dash, so pretty good. And then in the back seat, plenty of room, that continuation of that sunroof to the back here, and just plenty of room there. So boot space wise, pretty good. I've got a case, the bag, and I sometimes have my other bag in there. So that was, as you noticed, an automatic boot, and then just button for close. Some of the battery details, and then on the other side, as Polestar do, they have some of the other details here. It's a 70 kilowatt hour battery in this car, so still just charging away here, and about 10 minutes to go. Okay, so we can see here 70% into the charge, 10% to go. Slightly going to take a little bit longer than first estimated. 254 it should complete at, and we've dropped down to 70 kilowatts down there in the corner. Yeah, so not bad. I do actually have a car charging on the stall next to me, and on reflection I probably could have used one of the 2 other stalls, because this is probably a shared thing that's also impacting the charging speed, and I might have been quicker on one of the others, but that time doesn't really worry me too much, so that's okay. We'll just let this run, and then hopefully in 10 minutes we'll be back underway. So you can see here that we're at 79%, we're down to 49 kilowatts now, just about hit the 80% mark, and really probably with the speed dropping there wouldn't be much sense in staying here. We've got to do a top up in Brisbane anyway to return the car at 70%, so I'll probably just disconnect at 80, and then we'll do a final charge back down in Brisbane. But been a very efficient charging session, and been very happy with the speeds and everything, and I'll take a screenshot from the Tesla app of the details. Okay, so here we are now driving back towards Brisbane, and setting off with an arrival time of 4:45, but we will need to do top up at the DFO depending on our battery level to get it back to 70%.
Turn left on A3 Ruthven Street.
But should be pretty straightforward drive from here, and we've got the camera on the whole way, so hopefully we just avoid that truck there. Get ourselves underway here.
In 1 kilometre, use the right lane to turn right on A21 James Street.
So Toowoomba itself, beautiful town, lovely day today, as you can see from the pictures.
For 1 hour and 9 minutes to exit 28, M5 Centenary Highway.
As you can see there, the drive back to Brisbane, it's pretty much straight from here, so not a lot more directions to be received from Waze. Probably do need to change that voice too, don't I, as a memo to myself. The voice does sound a little bit different, and change some setting there to cause that, I'm sure. But when I'm not driving, I'll jump into Waze and get that changed. Where we turned last night in towards the hotel, so the journey back down, and what we might try and do is get over, if we can, to be on the right side going down to give you the best view possible. See there in that sign, quite a steep descent ahead of us, 4 kilometres, and as I say, I think because we're driving the electric car and we'll be coming off the accelerator a lot, we're going to probably generate a bit more power back into the battery. So we're starting at the top at 79%, so let's see when we get to the flat what percentage we're at, but could be a fair bit of regen here for us. Out across the valley there, hopefully they're coming through on the camera for you, but this is actually a really nice drive down, having been down here before. some arrestor beds for the trucks, that if they're struggling coming down here and not looking like they're going to stop, they can use that arrestor bed to try and get themselves stopped safer. And then hopefully a fair bit of that coming through on the camera for you. It's a lovely view back into the valley. We start to hit the 100 and we head into the Lockyer Valley region. We're at 81% on our state of charge at the moment, so picked up 2% on the way down the hill there, and still in recharge mode at the moment. Getting a little bit of recharge here as I come off the accelerator to keep the speed. So through the descent, 81% state of charge as we set forth, 240k estimated battery range from here with 132k.
Police reported ahead.
And we have hit an 80 zone, so we're just going to slow down here to make sure we're slowed down, and some report of police. So understandably this could be an area where drivers coming out of the 100 just keep going. Speed cameras that are actually ahead of us, so down to 60. So those speed cameras set up there just beyond the change in speed, but I think we got down in plenty of time there. To kick back out to 80 now, so we'll probably now activate our cruise control here since we're on the flat, and just let that take care of it. Might run lane keep assist here, see how that goes, and you can probably have a look at how that is. So car is now driving with that on, so you can see whether whether some of that movement I mentioned yesterday comes through in the video, but I did certainly find yesterday probably just moved around a little bit more than I was comfortable. So you can see there sort of left and a bit of a jerk right. So yeah, as I say, probably just not as smooth as I'd like, but we'll just let it do that this afternoon in the interest of science. We're up to 100 zone, so we can add that in, and the car, once again, just beautifully handling that acceleration in a nice smooth fashion. So you will have seen a lot of the Cobb & Co references around here back in the horse carriage day. Cobb & Co, big out in this neck of the woods, so yeah, a lot of historical sites around here that you can come and see. I was told actually in my work meeting today that Toowoomba was the place that the Lamington was invented, so not able to verify that claim, but there you go. Toowoomba, home of the Lamington. I did ask them where the giant Lamington display was, but apparently there isn't one, so there you go. So Brizzy, 114 k's away from us, and this will be a pretty straight drive. We'll pick up that Darren Lockyer way shortly and see how we go. But in the meantime, we'll probably just let the video run, put it on the fast speed with the music again, and let you enjoy the sights. Traffic up here that was coming in from that Goondiwindi way, where you could have kept going straight to go out to Goondiwindi, but we turned off for Toowoomba yesterday. So you can see the traffic picking up a little bit as we make this merge. Jump out of this lane. obviously it wasn't feeling enough resistance coming back through, so it had that check in. there's an interesting thing there where it pulled left for the exit road. It kind of just decided, oh, I might need to go that way. So it's probably another lane keep assist problem here where it wasn't really reading